We're running? Hey everybody, it is Freekbass and I'm super excited to be here today. There's a pedal I've had for almost as long as I've been playing bass, and it's called the Whammy pedal by DigiTech. Well, just this year they came out with a brand new version of that Whammy pedal, the MonoNeon signature model. And what's great about it is it keeps all the classic things you love. If you're a Whammy person like I am, there's certain things that are a staple of your sound when you record or you tour live. And they've kept all those elements, but they've added some very, very cool new ones too as well. And I was lucky enough, I'm a DigiTech artist, and they sent me one right when they hit the ground, and now they are available everywhere, including right here at Third Rock Music. So I'm not sure if anywhere else in the area has them right now, but Third Rock has them hot off the presses. So you're definitely gonna wanna check these out. Now the thing that's so cool about the Whammy, I'm gonna talk about from my perspective, is that everybody uses the Whammy in their own kind of way. So like Mono, for instance, which is the reason why they have the MonoNeon signature, uses it almost kind of more in a wah faction. So he's kind of using it, the pedal, always moving it and kind of creating a sound. With me, and I'll show a little bit of that too as well, but with me what I do is I like actually the tonal centers of each one, whether it be the octaves below or the octaves above, the different intervals you can create. And the thing that's also very unique about the Whammy, which is so amazing, there's a lot of octave pedals out there for bass players and guitar players, but sometimes those octaves, they have a tendency to sound kind of synthy, not organic. Now that's great if that's what you're going for, but I like the Whammy pedal because it actually creates like more of an organic sound. It sounds like just like more of a subharmonic bass sound. So let me tell you what I mean. I'm gonna start with the very first tone that I ever heard with the Whammy pedal. I played in a band with a guy, it was right after I was out of high school, and he had one of the original red Whammy pedals, and it's their octave, which is their octave down, one down. So here, just to give you an idea, here is my bass with nothing on it at all. So there's just the sound of my bass. I'll do the similar lick with the Whammy one octave down. The other thing that's really nice about the Whammy pedal, a lot of pedals you work with, they make it confusing when you want to move between intervals. It makes it very confusing. Not with this. It's like literally right there in front of you. It says octave, boom. Pushing down, you click the pedal, and you've got. And you can see also it really tracks my hand really well. A lot of times with pedals, if you move around too quick or certain positions, it doesn't follow what your notes are. So. Now what's cool about this too, when I'm in the down position, right here with my foot, I have the octave below. If I go up, I've got an octave above. And for me, for instance, I do a lot of looping, and so I might start with an octave above, almost kind of mimicking a rhythm guitar part, something like. And that would be my first loop with that octave above, and then I can push down straight to the low octave. And that's just one sound. That's one. Down is octave below. Up as octave above. The other thing about the Whammy is it's got a very unique tone that it puts out, not just the octave, but the actual tone of the Whammy has a very distinctive sound, which I actually love very much. Now, you can also move between a few sounds here. Now let me show you some other fun ones. So I was doing an octave below. Let's go over to this here. I'm gonna go up 2 octaves. Check this out. What's nice about that, especially being a bass player, especially if you're doing a solo or you're doing a bunch of loops like I do a lot, if you have too much in the bottom register, sometimes some of your notes will start getting lost and you can start adding different octaves and it's going to take up different part of the frequency range. So you have, you know, the 2 octaves above. like that. And then you can go straight back down again. And this is what a lot of people do this. You gotta go from high. That's kind of more like MonoNeon, this is his signature pedal, does a lot of more like where he's using it more for almost like an expression pedal, I guess is the best way to put it. And this is for guitar players too, not just bass players. One of the newest sounds they have on this thing is, it's called the Hypersonic mode, and this is just to the MonoNeon pedal. This is not on the original Whammy pedals. And Hypersonic, I said that was 2 octaves. We already did 1 octave. This is 3 octaves up. This is crazy on bass. Wait till you hear this one. This is nuts. All right. Ready? Here we go. We're gonna go up 3 octaves. Now, by itself, you're like, wow, that's a really wild sound, but you put it in the context of a mix, it sounds pretty cool. And, of course, you can do the big dive bomb from. If you want to get really cartoony with it, too, as well. So, the possibilities are limitless. Let me show you one I just found out from actually, Johnny from DigiTech actually turned me on to this. This is really cool. Recently, you can actually go up an interval like a second in terms of like a scale. Like if you're in C, you'd be going to a D, but if you play a chord, check this out. This is pretty neat. Say if I'm playing like a chord, just like a C major chord on my, or actually a D major chord. And you can do it rhythmically like I'm starting to do. So you can see, like, whether you're improvising, you're creating new bass lines, whatever it is, it just like your mind starts going, oh, I mean, as I'm sitting here playing this, I'm doing a demo of this pedal, I'm like, oh, this could be a cool song. So many intervals. One last thing I wanted to also talk about. This is one of my favorite things. I don't think it's talked a lot about on the Whammy. The Whammy has this detune setting, which is, it's like one of the best chorus pedals out there. Very nice, full, and rich. I was lucky enough to be asked to do the national anthem at the FC Cincinnati game, and I had to have this sound for the national anthem because it makes it so rich and full. So they had to figure out a way for me to get out in the field and have my Whammy still on the outside of the playing field when I did it. And I was like, I have to have my Whammy pedal because of specifically the detune setting, which is their chorusing. You know, great stuff. Almost kind of toolish sounding. So yeah, just infinite possibility. I mean, just even the short time we've talked about this today, we have octaves, we've got the chorusing, we have the moving between intervals. There are just so many possibilities you can do with the Whammy, and now they've opened up even more possibilities with the MonoNeon signature Whammy with all the different new additions they've added to it as well. And it's just a great pedal, and I'm on TikTok live almost every night of the week, and I use this thing literally every night. If I have to do a gig, whether it's a fly gig or I'm on the road for an extended tour, this is one of the pedals that always has to come with me no matter what, is the Whammy pedal. And now this is my go-to pedal too as well. And there's only a few places that are carrying it right now. And like I said, one of the places you can get it right now is here at Third Rock Music. Come in here, you'll spend hours with it and you won't be disappointed. So I hope you dig it.